Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally make the stop right near midfield with 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it again. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Coming to the line on on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field, 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Longhorns come up the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went and grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And, Chris, think about it over the years. All the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they can be quick to get that hat on.
On third down, it's a handoff. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. The Longhorns lining up here on first and 10.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they're running on the toss. Powering through. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. They go up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Back to pass. It's Pierce. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
First down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. Gets the first and still running. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners were all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
And completion makes it second and short. And he drops back in the gun. Short connection to the tight end here. Here he goes. He runs out of bounds, but it's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll run it from the gun. It will not be brought down. And the Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Second down and goal, upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on the third down play? Design quarterback run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows he has versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows he has speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Hands off to the fullback. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry, Kirk. They've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking downfield, it's Pierce. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see if he can make the play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Sooners move into the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. This will be a 35-yard attempt. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Runs through the defender. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. To throw, it's Pierce. Over the middle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense. To pick up 1st down yardage.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The Longhorns are in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Pierce. And the completion made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. A much-needed score for them, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and trying to get themselves back into this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
One more play before they head to the locker room. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's enough for the first down, as we've seen so many teams around the country. They get that first down and look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
To throw, it's Pierce. And the receiver's got it. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Second down after that previous play.
excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. To the air, it's Pierce. Running out of time in the pocket. He finds his man. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Ball handed off. Breaks free. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Pierce. The receiver grabs it. defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Down the middle, it's Barkhouse. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, to put them on top now.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The shotgun handoff here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They bring it down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is caught. Receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on 2nd and inches. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his target. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tackle made after just a short gain. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Pierce. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The Longhorns pick up enough for a 1st down here. They keep him guessing with a run. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. To the air, it's Pierce. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The back's got it. Oh, they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. It's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And they blocked it. This is huge. They scoop it up. He's at the 50. Across the 40. The 20. The 10. And he takes it the distance for 2 points.
Chris, how about this? After that touchdown, I think we just assumed the extra point's good, right? And it's going to be a tie game down the final stretch here. But, man, they had other ideas. It's not very often you score a touchdown, down one possession, and come away from that experience feeling like it was all for nothing. What a play and return by the block unit.
After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Well, this has proven to be a fun one, Kirk. Two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win?
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to pass, it's Pierce. The catch made on the right side. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. On On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Looking for a late, deep throw.
What a catch! Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now.
Looking to throw it on 1st down.
He fires downfield.
He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. With 4 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to OT.
He missed it. Off target that time.
A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And it's a kneel down.
When you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested.
They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.